could you beat Randy Moss in a 200?
Now, we had this debate.
Oh, I know.
We had this debate. We
know.
argued this. I mean, look, in my prime.
In Randy's prime.
I could have been 10 meters behind him in my prime.
Cheers, brother. Slate.
There it is.
One for you, one for me,
Hey,
man.
who's the chillest dude of the week?
Our boy, the captain, Matthew Slater.
Appreciate you guys.
And what we're going to do is we're going to sit and ask Slate some questions, and we're going to determine what kind of dude Slate is.
Off of the questions that we're going to ask
Off the questions.
Okay. Slate, this is our very first time having a guest on the show, so we appreciate you coming here,
Slate is the best.
being patient with us, just going along with us, your two favorite teammates that you've ever had in the locker room, and being another great teammate once again, but this time in the Nut House locker room here at the Dude's House. So
Dude's House in
we
Boston.
appreciate you, man, and we want to
Boston.
figure out what kind of dude you are with the questions that we're going to ask you.
Let's see.
All right. Let's do this. First off, you got your notepad?
Oh, yes, I do. Well, I'm taking notes.
There we go.
Yeah.
And he's going to probably, spit some facts out there that we should probably listen to in life as well, because this is Slater.
Let's start it off.
Slater.
Let's start off with a hard one. What kind of dude do you think you are?
Ooh, that is tough. Because you want to be humble. Yeah. Or you don't.
What kind of dude do you want to be? What kind of dude?
Yeah, I like to think the team dude. What was the description
Dudes
on the
dude?
A dude's dude.
I like to be a dude's dude.
Dudes, dude.
Bring the vibe up for everybody.
Put that down, dudes, dude.
I see that.
Positive influence
I
on the
saw
guy.
that big time. Yeah, positive influence.
All right.
I never really seen you as a negative influence.
I appreciate that, Ron.
Well, I mean, Jules did a lot of negative things when you were his roommate. So what were you doing inside that house? What was going on? Was he a negative influence behind the scenes?
He made it out unscathed.
Unscathed.
So
we're
positive
good,
influence.
right?
If he was not your roommate,
Hey.
we don't know. You would be on
We
the
got him to
Giants.
the
You
Hall
would be
of
on the
Fame.
Giants.
I'd be on the Giants. I'd be on the Giants.
You got him to the Hall of
There it
Fame.
is.
That's
I'm
right.
gonna take all the credit.
You
for that.
should.
All right, so dude. That's what he thinks.
All right. Well, Slate, did you wear flip-flops in the shower?
You have to wear flip-flops in the shower.
You have to.
have to.
You have
to.
Well, why is that? Why do you have to?
Because I seen some of them feet in there. Can't go in there without them. Can't do it.
I got some bad feet. Ran a lot of routes.
See my own feet. We gotta have them.
All right. So have to dudes. All right. Who's the most famous person in your phone?
Most famous person in my phone.
Yeah, most famous.
I mean, I would say one of you guys, but TB probably.
TB. Oh,
TB.
All right.
Pretty famous.
All right.
Tom's
TB.
pretty famous.
Yeah.
TB's.
I would say he's up there.
TB's up there.
I mean,
Best
really,
quarterback
who's more
ever to play.
famous than TB anyways? He's got
Right?
the most famous person.
I mean, this guy,
number in his phone.
yeah.
We wish we had his number.
No, you guys probably got all five of his cell phones.
Slate, bringing the heat. I
All
love
five.
it. All five.
This guy gets new cell phones like socks.
Come on, give me some knuckles on that one. That was good. That was good.
So TB, okay.
All right. What was your college GPA?
3.1?
Ooh,
Yeah, a little low.
was expecting higher.
I thought it was going to be way higher.
Slacking a little bit.
Oh, that's why you didn't make it into the Ivy League. Makes sense now. I'm disappointed with that one.
3.1.
But your GPA in the special teams world, I would say at least a 3.8.
I appreciate that.
Extracurriculars.
Too many video games.
A lot of
going on.
extracurriculars.
Too many video
What
games.
was the video game? What video game did you play?
Oh, we're playing NCAA football.
Okay, just making sure.
So
Yeah.
you were a crazy maniac in college.
Yeah, we had an issue with the video game.
Okay.
We used to play as a team. We played each other, had a pot circulating. Now, some of those guys may be watching. They know who the best was. And it was me.
Slate, you're the
That's
best.
why I had the 3.1, because I was playing too many video games.
Slate.
At least you're the best one.
Did you play? Who'd you play with? What was your team on NC2A?
I would go
Euclid?
Ohio State.
With what year was
Ted
this?
Ginn.
Ted Ginn.
Oh,
we
Lion.
go-
Another special teamer.
We go 4 wide, spread it out, and then you had Troy Smith running quarterback. See, I can still remember my roster. We were good. We had that thing rolling.
What, he's hitting 4 verticals, looking
Oh,
off
get
safety?
it up, get it up.
User
And
come
then
in,
run
click
with
out.
run
and
with
stack
Troy
'em.
Smith. Get the edge.
I
Come
get
on.
it. All right. So NC2A played that. Okay, what was the song on your college highlight film?
Ooh, I cannot recall.
Ooh, you can't recall.
I can't recall.
Sounds about right.
Played
It's all
too
right.
much football.
Yeah.
Yeah, too much.
Yeah,
Played too
I've been
much
hitting the head.
football.
I've been hitting the head.
No
remember.
recall. Let me put that
That's
on
not good.
in the notes.
That's
no
not good.
recall. No. Ooh, that could hurt you.
How many college offers did you get out of high school?
Ooh. I'm gonna say like 15, maybe.
Ooh.
What were you, a 3-star, 4-star?
I was a 3-star.
Oh, okay.
I was not Rob coming out.
15.
And funny enough,
I was just a 4-star.
I had
15. That's a big
committed to go to Dartmouth out of high school. I was gonna go the Ivy League route when I was taking my studies seriously in high school. And I chose to stay at home and go to UCLA and play at home. Played D1, obviously. So
I mean,
that
UCLA
that was a great choice.
UCLA
it worked out. It worked out all right.
Top 5 public university.
Number 1.
Top 5.
Number 1.
Top 5.
All those cow bears out there.
Berkeley. I mean, Berkeley.
Oh, it's us. No.
What about Arizona
Look
Wildcats?
at the latest ranking.
Same division, same conference.
Number 1. Cal, you're number 2.
All right, Slate. Let's get back into this. Determine what kind of guy you are. What was your first car?
My first actual car was a Lexus GX 460.
Fancy.
And I got that my 3rd year in the league.
What was your first?
That, I was riding my dad's car.
First ever car. What was your first ever?
It was my dad's Lexus. He let me.
So your Lexus family.
Around.
Lexus family.
Toyota makes a good product. They make a good product.
Okay, what do you drive now?
Right now I'm in an Audi electric e-tron.
Ooh, e-tron.
Wow.
One of the people for the earth.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah, see? Taking notes. Taking notes. This is really going to determine.
No.
Really going to determine what kind of dude he is. This is good. This is good note taking.
I got to put in parentheses electric.
Electric. Put that in parentheses.
Slate, what was your first endorsement deal?
My first endorsement deal, Reebok.
Reebok.
Team Reebok.
You told Nike
this was before Reebok cut me loose. Reebok cut me loose.
They cut you loose?
They cut me loose after my 3rd year.
Well, I think they cut everyone loose.
I went on to 10 Pro Bowls in Nike.
Yeah,
Nike.
Take that, Reebok.
Thanks, Reebok.
Never mind. You told Reebok to kick rocks.
Reebok kicked me in the curb.
But I think Reebok kicked everyone to the curb. They left the NFL.
They did.
Yeah,
well,
they
had JJ. JJ was still wearing Reebok.
JJ
Watt. He was still wearing Reebok.
Was he wearing?
He had his own line of shoe, which I probably would have chosen JJ over me.
Oh, JJ. Well. Reebok. Let me see that. Reebok. All right.
Kind of like a throwback type of guy.
The old pumps. You don't know pump
I remember
cleats?
the pumps. I was in Reebok.
That's why you were so
pumps.
fast
I was
out there.
Reebok.
You're pumping up those shoes. Good old Jim Whalen. You walk in the training room. Coach, I'm hurting. Just pump your shoes.
Just pump them up.
Get out of here. Pump those shoes.
Jimbo. I need to stay out of there with Jimbo early.
All right. What's the square root of 144?
Oh, I know, but I can't give him the answer.
144.
Can I phone a friend on this?
That's easy, Slate. Come on, man. You're committed to Dartmouth.
It's all right. We got it.
All
it's
right.
all right.
72.
You're just messing with us.
4 times 12, 144. I don't know that. I thought we would have
I'm not
that.
a math guy.
Didn't know.
Edit that out.
Wait, you
Edit
really?
that part out.
You really don't know that?
It's 12.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say.
Didn't know.
It's TB12.
Didn't know.
Fast, not fast enough.
Describe your locker. Was it messy?
It was messy.
Clean? Oh, messy.
It was messy.
Straight mess.
Okay.
Yeah, it was bad.
Bad. When you're there for so long, it's hard.
Yeah, I mean, I got all this stuff in there. I got 16 years worth of stuff.
So many
people sending in Bibles and stuff to Slate. I mean,
trophies, game balls, jerseys, throwback, uniforms,
Reeboks to Nikes to this.
Right.
I mean, there's a lot of
gloves.
stuff.
There's a lot of stuff.
16 years in one spot. A lot of
There's
stuff.
a lot of stuff.
Stuff.
A lot of stuff.
All right. I got one. If you weren't a pro athlete, who would you work for? Or what would you do?
Well, I've always had a passion for ministry. So I think, my plan before I got drafted was to become a youth pastor. So that would have been the road I would have taken.
Pastor. I'll put that down. All right. That's PSATOR.
As a pastor now, and a fight breaks out at practice, what do you do?
Fellas, I'm going to do the same thing I did when Rob fought Michael Bennett at the end of the Seattle game.
Explain that.
Stop, fellas. Stop. I don't want guys fighting out there. But that's part of the deal sometimes. It's football. Like, this is a gladiator sport, so it happens.
All right. What's the most you've ever bench pressed?
I don't know. I mean,
yeah,
you were in that weight room a lot.
375.
375.
That was pre.
Like he didn't.
No, that was.
Wait,
that was maybe pre the 4 shoulder surgeries I had.
Yeah.
So
acted like he didn't know, but knew.
375. That explains a lot what type of guy he is.
Oh, man.
A trickster.
All right.
Trickster. Have you ever been fined, and for how much?
I have been fined.
Oh, from who?
Face mask?
From the NFL or from Coach Belichick?
From the NFL.
Oh.
Face mask my rookie year, right? In the preseason. I go my entire career. Don't get fined again. My last year, I get fined twice for, illegal crackback blocks because I'm trying to hustle and block for the returner.
You didn't save it.
No, I didn't save it. I went head hunting. Forearm shiver, up high. No, James Thrash. I'm just kidding. James Thrash. James Thrash. I'm just kidding. I was not head hunting. Illegal crackback blocks.
So you're just running towards the other sideline.
Yeah, I'm just trying to finish my block.
Which is completely understandable for a guy that played in the era where it was okay to do that.
That's right.
So it's hard for him to change his mindset in the latter part of his career.
Yeah.
Well, you change your mindset once you get fined. That really settles in. Yeah. But I'm kind of taking it that he's kind of a dirty player, dude.
Yeah.
Face mask? Like he's freaking
playing hard.
Face masking?
Playing hard, whistle to whistle.
Rob, getting fined twice, that's not that much.
Yeah, I know. I'm just messing. What's your fastest 40 time?
Ooh.
I mean, now, we all know how this goes, right?
You're fast.
Man, I one time ran when I was training. I ran this.
Yeah, well, that's the one
I ran 4.28.
4.28.
Oh, woo.
4.
And we can't argue training. Can't argue that.
Well, I got a second on. What was your fastest 100 meter? What was your high school time?
High school, I ran 10.62.
10.62.
17.
Now, how fast do you think you could have got that if you were training as a man? If you put the same amount of man hours that you put into your special teams.
I don't like to talk about what I could have done in this, but
are you breaking 10?
When I ran in high school, I did not lift weights. I didn't lift any weights in high school.
Oh, you could have been so much faster.
I was 17 my senior year. So I think I could have touched a 10.3, 10.2.
10.3, 10.2.
I mean, I ran over 23 miles an hour with pads.
With pads.
Oh, my
23.
gosh.
So
fast.
Yeah.
Was that your last year as well?
Oh, I wasn't running no 23 last year.
Okay. And then last
21.8, 21.9.
21.8 still?
21.8.
All right, last.
I was like 15.6. It was bad.
Yeah, right. You got up and go.
No, he had it.
He got up and go.
He had it.
Wait, last speed question. Could you beat Randy Moss in a 200?
Now, we had this debate.
Oh, I know.
We had this debate. We
know.
argued this. I mean, look, in my prime.
In Randy's prime.
I could have been 10 meters behind him in my prime.
Chad O'Shea. Chad O'Shea took
I ain't
Slate.
going up against Randy Moss's speed, man.
Slate?
That's an all-time speed.
All right. Well, so he said.
What was Randy's 40?
He ran like a 4.1, didn't he?
No, he ran 4.2.
Really?
I don't know if he ran, but he was fast.
We used to mess with Randy.
Running. He floats.
He does float. It's crazy. Because Randy was, like 32, 33. We were spry. And Chad O'Shea used to mess with Randy all the time. Slate can beat you. Slate can beat you. Randy didn't like that.
Hated it.
He didn't like that, but that was fun.
He'd be like, oh, Chatty-O.
Hell no, Chatty-O.
All right.
When was the last time you cried?
Oh.
Besides when you heard you were coming out
last
this
time
episode.
I cried.
Last time you cried.
Tears of joy. But
you know what? I was at a funeral for Don Hasselbeck.
Don Hassel.
A couple of weeks ago.
Funeral.
Great man, great mentor for my wife and I. And yeah.
Great football family.
Yeah, they really are. They're great people
all
They're
around.
Great people.
Whenever I see Hasselbeck, just always a great dude.
Always.
Yeah, they're a tremendous family.
Really good on TV too.
Yeah, they are.
Very knowledgeable.
Sharp guys.
Sharp men.
What's a first date with you look like?
Ooh.
First date?
First date?
Yeah.
I like to go somewhere quiet where we can we can talk.
Walks and talks.
Okay.
Yeah, you go to a movie, you're not really talking, dinner's a toss up. Maybe you just go hang out at the park. Or my wife and I, our first date was a Cheesecake Factory.
Oh, beautiful.
With Gary Guyton.
Gary.
He was third wheeling it. But, it gave us an opportunity to talk. I mean, you got to talk on a date. You got to get to know one another.
Now, really important question to follow up on that. What cheesecake did you guys order?
Oreo cheesecake.
Of course.
Come on.
Oh, so good.
The best.
Oreo.
Quick story about Gary Guyton. When I was a rookie, he was the linebacker here for the Patriots, and he made me feel like I couldn't play, at this level in the NFL because he jammed me on my very first route, and I didn't get off the line of scrimmage for about 5 seconds, and then he finally backed up, and the ball was already thrown, and I was 1 yard off the line of scrimmage when Tom threw that ball. So, Gary, you made me feel really uncomfortable out there.
I think it worked out all right.
It did. You need that,
I
though.
think
You need that. You need that. It woke me up I gotta really focus off this line of scrimmage.
Well,
that's right.
In the light of where we're at, some would call that a NFL baptism.
Some would.
We gotta wrap this up. This one a little longer than we anticipated.
What you didn't do with your 4 kids.
What's that?
He said we got to wrap it up. I said, what you didn't do with your 4 kids. It's getting a little out of control.
Be fruitful, multiply.
Get them. Yes, there we go.
The Bible says.
Yes.
Okay.
That's what you shall do, right?
That's it.
And that's why I'm asking you questions about it at the beginning. I shall do my job eventually.
It.
What's the last book we read?
Last book, The Psychology of Money.
Does a lot to you.
It talks about, how our perspectives sometimes shift once we start making money, and how greed really plays a huge factor in a lot of people experiencing financial ruin. And I think, that is very true, especially in America. So
I got to read that.
Wow.
Yeah.
But what's it called?
The Psychology of Money.
That's P-Y? Okay, just making sure.
Wow, Slate.
Two
We're
more.
learning. I told you.
Your last one?
I told you Slate's going to be a great guest, man. He's going to keep us, straight edge.
Definitely.
That's what he's doing.
I like that.
We're learning from him. That's what we need.
We're learning a lot from him.
And we already knew a lot about him.
We knew everything about him, but now we're learning more.
Yeah.
You got one more question, and I'll go one more question.
All right. This is a good one. This is a good one. Because we really haven't talked about this category with you yet. How did you prepare your steak? Yeah.
Ooh.
Were you like an absolute dog animal out there, just a wild one, just eating it rare?
Now here's an inside track for you guys. If you ask 10 black folks how they prepare their steak, 7 of them are gonna say, "Well done." Okay.
Are you in the 3?
I came up a well done guy, and then I started hanging out with my brothers from the other, and I realized that medium. Maybe medium rare is the way to go.
Slade.
So I'm a medium guy. Medium guy.
Yeah,
medium guy, man. Converted me.
And then lastly, how do you eat that steak?
Depends on who's around.
By yourself.
I had to go hands.
Oh,
ain't going no hands. Ain't going no fork knife.
No, you're by yourself. I like that.
When you get down to the bone, you gotta go hands.
You pick it up with your hand. You
gotta go hands when you're with the bone, right? If it's me and my sons
on that bone,
me and my sons, we're going bone.
Okay,
my daughter and my wife are around. I gotta use the fork and knife.
You're teaching the boys that you gotta get all the meat.
You gotta get
no meat left behind.
That meat close to the bone is some of the best meat on that steak.
Well, I think we got all our stuff. One sec.
Let's go review this. Ernie, shall we go to the booth?
We're going to the booth.
We're going to the booth. Ernie said we shall. We got to look this over.
So you see, he thinks he's a dude's dude. He was 3.1. I thought he was going to be higher.
Me too. So he's really not a whiz.
4.2 though, fast.
Oh, yeah, that's freaky. That's freaky.
Academic, read about money.
Oh,
academic. And he likes his steak medium, and he also eats it with the hands when no one's around, but preferably uses fork and knife around when.
Okay.
All right. You know that?
I got
you.
Page? Yes, definitely.
On 3, what do we think he is? 1, 2, 3. Whiz. Yeah,
Whiz.
We think you're whiz. As we kept on saying throughout this interview, we kept on learning about new stuff. I learned that greed is the root to people losing their money. I learned that if you're 6'5" and a dog, you could play special teams for 12 years. I learned so much about Osgood.
I was a little disappointed with your GPA, but there's a lot of factors that were into that. You were committed to Dartmouth because you were actually that smart.
He got into Dartmouth.
You were doing so many other things as well, like being an all-star in the video game world and being a brainiac there. And that was helping you out on the field. And you knew that was your real master of your life was football.
I'm gonna tell my wife that
still
later,
at 3.1, you got by and you didn't even care about what was going on in the school world. You still got a 3.1, but you were a master with a 4.0 on the field and in video games and made a lot of money doing that to take care of your family.
There it is.
You know what? And also,
guy's smart.
You have to be a wizard to be a teamer for 16 years in this fucking league. It's real. Like, that's what people don't understand. For you to constantly innovate yourself each year to bring value to a team where they're literally giving up a roster spot for you to just play special teams, that's unheard of. 16 years. Pro Bowler 13 years, All Pro 11 years, whatever. That's a wizard. That's a wizard. It's freaking. That's like some Harry Potter shit, Slate. I know you're religious and you don't read that stuff, but it's like Harry Potter's magic.
I'll take it. I appreciate you guys.
Yeah, Slate, we appreciate you coming on the show, being our first guest here on Dudes on Dudes. We weren't really sure how it was going to go, but I can tell you this. You took it, to a whole nother level with us, man. We felt really comfortable with you. And not just on top of it that you're a whiz, man. You're a dude's dude as well. You bring the team together.
You're a dog. You're all
You're a dude's dude. You're a dog out there on the field. But the main aspect of your life is that you are a wizard, man. So that's why you are a whiz.
And can I just say something?
Yeah, go ahead.
Let me just say one thing. I am very proud of the two of you guys for how you've transitioned out of the game and how successful this next chapter is for both of you guys. Keep killing it.
Thanks, man.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm gonna shed a single tear.
Me too.
I'll shed a tear. I feel like this is
really
eggnog time back in 2010.
You know something? You're a stud as well now. That was studly what you just said.
I appreciate it.
And that was the chillest dude of the week, thanks to our favorite beer, Coors Light. Get Coors Light delivered straight to your door. Visit CoorsLight.com/dudes. And remember, always celebrate responsibly.